From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go from Lumen Field. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll throw to get this one started. And mark him down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now to throw it here on 1st down. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. He's got it inside the 15.
That's another Broncos 1st down.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he's into the end zone. What a start. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go.
1st carry now for Kenneth Walker.
A given effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
2nd and 10.
Stephanie! Cowboy 80! 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
19. Get it. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got his man. That's Olave. 17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
For a Seahawks first down.
Go.
First and 10 at the 48.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. Crazy. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Milroe. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the connection. First down, Seattle.
Here we go. Here
First
we
and
go.
10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Big Lion. Ready.
Now, Milroe, this is a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with it.
And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Let's go now. Go.
At the 8-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Adds to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd and goal, Milroe. He's got it at the 3.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's out of bounds all the way into enemy territory, past midfield. A big play after being backed up. 54 yards.
First down, Broncos.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Hey, check. Cowboy 80.
On play action, Milrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Ready.
They'll run the toss with Walker. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
4. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Check. Two.
Milrow gonna look to run it himself. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Okay.
We are through 1. 13-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 4th down coming up.
Ready. Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it with Milrow. That's taken in, and he will have the Seahawks first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call? And
in trouble, and down he goes. Dre Greenlaw in there to bring him down, and that's his first sack of the year.
if you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third down.
Here's Milrow to throw. Going up top. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Corey Horton. Touchdown, Seattle. His first touchdown of the new campaign. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allows the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
Now it's Dobbins. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's caught left side by Ingram. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Denver 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. He connects with Mims. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
To throw is Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Nix gonna throw for it. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. And he's not gonna get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Walker. Room to run past midfield. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. A 1st down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Almost ready. Away, away, away. Away, away, away.
Here's Nix to throw. caught once again by Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Broncos first down.
He'll give it to Dobbins. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Khalil Mack, multiple time All-Pro there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix.
Seahawks 22-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, that is a run with Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. Ingram able to get open. Takes the catch. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. Now Nick's going to look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Little miscommunication there, and that brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Broncos get 3 here late in the 1st half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milrow. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Mustang 19, Bronco 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Walker, 1st down and more. And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
And what a swing in momentum here as you go into the half. Here you are offensively. Not only are you losing, but you really just have a desperation, no time on the clock. Let's see if we can steal some points. And you convert. Tell you what, that locker room looks a lot different now than it did a few minutes ago.
And he gets into the end zone. A perfect finish to this half. They get the touchdown on the final play and top it off with a two-point conversion. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Past midfield.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
They'll go play action with Milroe. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Jonathan Cooper getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season. They go play action now with Milroe. Taking off, and he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
It is 3rd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Going for it all. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And he will score again. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Decision is made. The offense will stay out there and go for 2. Out of the gun. It's Milroe. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Captain. Chill.
Throwing is Nix. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down. A gain of 31 yards. First down, Broncos.
Throwing, Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and goal at the 26-yard line.
Second down, Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Mims sent in motion here. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He connects with Mims. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 15-yard line.
On second down, it's Nix. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
Broncos, first down. First and goal, Denver.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Away. Captain. Away. Chill.
To throw is Nix. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Captain!
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Check, hurt. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Walker. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. Now he'll air one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Corey Horton. Touchdown Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Bombers.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot with Mims. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Milroe now off the bootleg. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. Check. Bobcat. Check.
Here's Milroe to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to throw is Nix. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. So he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Captain.
third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Get this complete to Horton. There he goes again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one here in the fourth quarter. A gain of 48.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
Oh, and he did not want to go down. Good running, manages to gain 5.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot with Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
34 yards. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's first and 10. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. The right side to Olave. Now he's loose at the 40. And they bring him down, but what a play past the 45. A big play after being backed up. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
On second down, Walker. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Off the play fake, here's Darnold. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Now, faking the give. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Meyer, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, everyone's going to focus on the play downfield. This touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to